All right, well, you are thinking about making a move from Florida to the Charlotte area or North Carolina in general. So this video is going to be just for you because I've actually just went through the process of helping a client move from Florida to North Carolina, and we've learned some great things throughout the process, and I want to share those with you. So if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Jonathan. I am a real estate agent here in the Charlotte market, and I have this channel dedicated to people like you who are thinking about making a move to the Charlotte area, and you're just interested what life in Charlotte, North Carolina is like, and you are in the right place to learn all about that. So whether you're thinking about making a move in another week, if you're thinking about moving in a couple of months, definitely stick around. Be sure to subscribe so that you've got all the information that you need to make the right decision and land on the right area. All right, so if you are looking to make a move from Florida to North Carolina, there are a couple of different things that I wanted to cover today that are going to make a big difference in your decision making. So the first one is actually just going to be the most obvious one, and that's going to be the climate. So Florida being a lot more southern than North Carolina, you're going to have a lot hotter summers, a lot hotter basically year round. Here in North Carolina, in most areas, you're typically going to experience all 4 seasons. So if that is something that you're looking for, you're definitely going to get that here. Depending on the spot that you're in, somewhere like Charlotte, you're probably going to experience what I like to call the 14 seasons. So obviously I'm kidding with the 14 seasons, but definitely something that you will experience in North Carolina is week to week, your temperatures are going to change drastically. So this week, for instance, it is going to be a high of 70, but then we're also going to have a low in the low 30s. And then during the winter time, typically your coldest months are going to be around January, February timeframe. One day there might be snow on the ground, and the next day it might be 50 or 60. So you have just got to be prepared for the different climates here in the area. But if you want all the seasons, want to be able to drive over to the mountains and see the leaves change, North Carolina or the Charlotte area is definitely the right place for you. All right, so next on the list is going to be the experience with the DMV, or Department of Motor Vehicles. So when you are moving to North Carolina, moving between states in general, you've got to go through the process of getting established and registered with that state. Going through that process in North Carolina, and it's specifically in the Charlotte area, is no different than most places probably, and it's just not fun. So just be prepared for that. The hack to that is set an appointment a little bit further in advance. So by the time your appointment date comes, you know that you can go at a specific time and get what you need done as far as getting registered, getting your title work done, and everything like that. But the unfortunate part is if you are not in line by like 6 a.m., you're not getting seen that day. So that's your other hack. If you don't have time to make the appointment, or you need to make those changes a little bit quicker, set your alarm, be there at 6 a.m., get in line, maybe even 5:30. I've gone out there before to get some updates done on my driver's license, and you get there probably an hour before they open, and then you see people there with like their sleeping bag, like they've been hanging out there for hours just to get into the DMV. So that is definitely something that this area needs to work on, but you're just going to have to deal with it. All right, so next on the list is actually going to be about car insurance, but this also ties back into the DMV. So with your car insurance in Florida, from what I have learned, is actually tied to the vehicle itself. There are different policies that you can get based on that particular vehicle, but here in North Carolina, your insurance is actually tied to the driver. So when you go to the DMV, one of the first questions that they're going to ask you about is if you have your car insurance already. So when you are going through that process, just make sure that you have your car insurance set up in your name so that you have that box checked and you are able to go through with getting your license. All right, so for our bonus tip here at the end, it is going to be about liquor. So in Florida, you can buy your liquor at any of your big box stores or your grocery stores. But here in North Carolina, that is regulated by the state government. So you have to go to a specific store, which is called the ABC store, to buy your liquor. So Monday through Saturday, you can purchase that liquor. On Sundays, all liquor stores are closed. So plan accordingly. If you're coming to visit North Carolina, or once you make your move and you need to throw a party, go buy everything on Saturday. Most of them close by 9 p.m. as well. So make all your purchases early, just so you know. Well, that wraps it up for us today. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any specific questions about the differences between Florida and North Carolina, be sure to comment below. I'll see what I can find out for you. And again, if you're looking at making a move within the next couple of months, next couple of weeks, or just have questions about the area, be sure to click the link down in the description, and I would love to answer that for you. And until next time, we'll catch you later, neighbor.